What's up everybody, Game Over Jesse here, and in our last video we covered news on Super Mario Odyssey coming from interviews where the developers teased multiplayer, the inspiration behind the game, and much more. In this episode, we'll be covering details on the Wooden Kingdom, the world itself, some crazy new abilities Mario has, and much more, as well as an interview with Miyamoto about his inspiration on the game. If you're interested in videos like this, we'll be covering news and gameplay on Mario, Zelda, Metroid, Pokemon, and other games coming to the Nintendo Switch. Be sure to subscribe and click the notification button so you don't miss out when new episodes go up. And with all of that out of the way, let's begin. Our first bit of news comes from an interview with the director of Super Mario Odyssey, where he discusses his and Miyamoto's inspiration and input on the game. He says, "The way that we've worked together in the past with Mr. Miyamoto is that he never tells us, you should do it like this. Rather, we have a discussion about how to express an idea, and if something is falling short of that, we'll talk about how we could express that better." He's pretty critical. I don't want to make it sound too negative, but he's not the kind of guy to say, "Boy, that really shocked me," or "surprised me." One of the things he might say is, "Right?" He's not the kind of guy to naysay anything. He's been very accepting of the things we're trying to do, and there haven't been many cases where he said, "No, we're not doing this." Our second bit of information covers info on the Wooden Kingdom, coins, controls, and more that was shown off during the Treehouse presentation. The Wooden Kingdom is the home of a race called the Steam Gardeners. Every kingdom has its own strange creatures. The Steam Gardener's role is to water the flowers in the Wooden Kingdom. Yellow coins are good everywhere. Purple coins are only good in the kingdom they come from. Mario can change the music on the radio in this kingdom and dance along. There's a Sphinx in the middle of the woods. The Sphinx asks you a riddle. If you answer correctly, you get access to a new area. 100 purple coins can be found in each kingdom. Chasing bunnies return from Super Mario 64, and some bunnies even have hats. The sky in the game has some sort of grid or dome around it. If you fall into a specific hole in the woods, you can access a new area called the Deep Woods. Mario can take control of a tree in the Deep Woods and bounce around to uncover a moon hiding underneath. The dinosaurs from the trailer can be found in this Deep Woods, and wearing a cowboy hat. The kingdoms are filled with animals that run around and react to Mario. You can find a robot storing a seed in the Deep Woods. These seeds can grow vines to help you reach the surface again. Plants called uproots are enemies that have stretchy legs and wear plant pots as hats. You can hit these enemies with your hat to take control. If you hit enemies with a hat, take them over, and then leave them behind, they remain dizzy for a short while, before disappearing and then reappearing in their default location. This lets you recapture them without trouble for a limited time. You can purchase items to decorate your Odyssey ship. In-game signs teach you how to do moves. There will be returning moves and new moves as well. There is purple goop in the woods that you can splash away with your hat. Camera control returns for the right stick. Mario goes transparent when you bring the camera in close. You can throw the hat straight above you, depending on how you aim. You need to collect a certain amount of moons to unlock the next kingdom. Now, our third piece of news is a much shorter list of details on Mario's new abilities, key themes of Odyssey, and the story itself. The extra half jump gained from spinning in Super Mario Galaxy is gone. Mario can grab onto ledges like in previous games. The devs are focusing on surprise and emotional resonance for the game's key themes. One level during a demo session had somewhere around 50 collectible moons to find. Each Captain Toad will give you a moon or another item for finding him. And the story of the game is Bowser is trying to marry Peach and Mario has to stop the wedding. So take that for what it is. But honestly, it seems so ridiculous. There's sure to be a lot of hilarious moments. Our next bit of news is about the in-game map in Mario Odyssey. Apparently the maps are presented as a traveler's brochure. It's essentially a clever way for Nintendo to not just show you the world map, but to give you details on key locations and points of interest while having it all make sense. Finally, we have Super Mario Odyssey's bizarre sky, which we touched on a bit earlier. The different worlds have a sky that is clearly dome-shaped, and during the Treehouse presentation, Nintendo even hinted towards the game revealing why it's this way. Interestingly enough, a few years back, Miyamoto confirmed a long-running fan theory that Super Mario Bros. 3 was a play put on by Mushroom Kingdom, and the entire game takes place on stage. Could Super Mario Odyssey be a similar concept with the dome shapes implying a fake wall and ceiling, or possibly even a much more bizarre reality? Let us know your thoughts on all of this and Super Mario Odyssey in the comments below. And remember to subscribe and click the notification button so you don't miss out on more Mario details when they are revealed. I want to thank you all for watching this video and welcome to the end slate. If you're a fan of these videos, please subscribe and comment below to let me know your thoughts. If you would like to support this channel, please consider supporting on Patreon, where you can watch videos like this early and help me create longer videos like the top 10 best and worst of Ocarina of Time, Breath of the Wild, and the top 5 official Zelda games that have either been cancelled or just went unreleased. Finally, a huge thank you to this month's supporters: George Says Hi, Link Uses the Triforce, Transcendent Sacred Courage, Glenn Cassio, Prey Warrior, Victopedia, Rusty Caulfield, Robert W., Amanda Pina, Lunarium, Chris Gasparin, Harris Priest, Lovable Christie, Key of Time 15, Jerome Major, Daryl Quinnen, Furzin 16, Kadron, Magic Tech Review, and The Itch Network.